What's going on, guys? Jack here and welcome to episode 14 of the Ultimate League series. And at the start of this episode we get an offer here, a job role at Manchester United as head coach and or the manager actually, and I was very tempted to accept this offer. I know we've only been at Ajax for half a season and I know you guys would be pretty angry with me if I did accept it, but in the end I did decide to stall it as I wasn't really sure if I wanted to accept it yet, as I don't know if being with a career mode team for only half a season really is that good, to be honest. I don't know how long this series is going to go on for, as it is anyway. But I'm really not sure if I want to accept that offer or not. It looks like David Moyes has already got the sack. Didn't take long, it seems, for him to actually have got the sack, as they did offer me a job, and I was very tempted to accept it. But in the end, I decided to stick with the Ajax boys. I decided to stay loyal to my Ajax squad, because I knew that they did need it, so that they wouldn't get, well, relegated, because that is the last thing that we do want. You can see there, Christian Poulsen is starting to decrease quite a lot now. He's 33 years old, and he's going to be on the decline heavily. And something I do want to say, though, guys, is I do realise that the Champions League isn't going to be in this career mode, and that is something that's really probably going to kind of affect the amount of views that I do get on this series, and probably the response that I do get when it comes to next season. So I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with that, guys, because I'm a bit reluctant to start a new career mode. But on the other hand, if that's what you guys do want me to do, then, you know, let me know down in the comments down below. But of course I do want to stay with Ajax for as long as possible, but not having Champions League may affect the longevity of this series and how long this series can actually go on for before it starts to get boring. And you can see me going in here for Junior Malanda, one of the most requested players on this series, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. I was tempted to offer Lasse Schöne in the deal, but I decided to keep him at the club. But if this series does go on for more than one season, Junior Malanda is going to be an absolute rock in that CDM spot. He's going to be a great replacement this season and next season for Christian Poulsen. He's done his bit already this season, and he's provided some solidity. That's not even a word, solidity. I don't know what that is. Solidity in the kind of CDM role, and he's done pretty well there. But I think it's time to bring in a younger boy, a younger man, and that is in the face of Junior Malanda. And I think he'd be a great addition to the side, because as you know from my last video, he does have pretty good potential, and he's very young as well. He's only 19, which is perfect. You know, that's exactly what you want. A young CDM, and of course he already starts off with brilliant aggression and brilliant strength. He is a real brute in that midfield position. I'd be really looking to pick him up, and I just want to take some time right now as we go into this game against Schalke at the Amsterdam Arena. I just want to take some time to say thank you guys for the support you gave me on the last episode. Well, not last episode, last video that I uploaded to this channel. It was, of course, the best under-19s at full potential. And I will be bringing you a full regen side of all the best regen players, including Ronaldo, possibly Messi if he does retire. But for some reason, he's just deciding not to retire just yet in my career mode, which I'm currently actually doing right now as I'm recording this video. I am preparing that full regen team. I've currently got Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I've got Ian Robben, I've got Philip Lahm, I've got Thiago Silva, and you'll see some other really interesting players when the video does get released. It may take a little while, it may take about a week, maybe a week and a half, so apologies for that. But of course you do realise that I don't have that much time at the moment on my hands, and that is due to exams and everything. But I'm really pleased with the support that you gave me on the last episode. It got over 50 likes. That is absolutely incredible. And if we can get 35 likes on this episode of career mode, I'll be sure to upload that full regen squad, and maybe how career mode ends in 2028 next week. I will surely do that. And going into this game against Schalke, they do have a pretty decent side. They're playing a one striker formation, a lone striker formation. And they do start things off here with the Peruvian winger Farfan. We've already played Schalke this season, and they do get close to scoring there in the 13th minute with Kevin Prince Boateng. But unfortunately for him, he couldn't quite score, and he is a really solid player. I do love him in career mode, and I really do want to try out his inform on FIFA, and this is exactly why. He just bullies his way through the defence, somehow beats the offside trap and manages to score to make it 1-0 and put Schalke in front in this game against us at home. And that completely went against the runner play, to be honest. It was a counter-attack and I got completely caught out. Not even Kurt Zuma could catch up to him. One of my fastest centre-backs in the squad, and that is a little bit worrying. Maybe I do need to invest in another centre-back in this January transfer window. And if you do have any ideas, do let me know in the comments down below. And you can see here, Izat Hadrovic gets played through, but it was really annoying because their defence was just so solid. And if Hadrovic had a little... I just called him Hadrovic, didn't I? I know I did. I apologise in advance. But right here is probably one of the best goals that I would have scored if that would have gone in. I mean, oh my god. Hadrovic almost scored one of the best goals I've ever scored on FIFA. I'm not joking you. That was going in. I'm telling you it was. EA were just like, yeah, we'll make it hit the post this time. You know, we won't give it to him this time. Maybe in the future we will score an awesome goal like that, and that'll be really, really good if we can do. But straight after that, the ref blew the whistle, and you can see there at the half time we'd had almost 60% possession, and 2 shots, 1 on target for each side. So, you know, it's very even in the shot department. And we didn't really have many chances in the second half. I was trying to go on the attack, but they were playing very defensively, as you do realise that they are at the bottom of the table. So any point that they can pick up is very crucial, as they don't want to get relegated, of course. And I'm pretty sure they are in the relegation zone at the minute. But we certainly had our chances in this game, and once again we just didn't take them. We really should have taken them. I wasn't attacking at this moment in time, and you can see here Bojan whipping a lovely cross. And how the goalkeeper saved Victor Fischer's header there, I do not know. And Vermeer, he was very disappointed. I was disappointed in him, to be honest. His performance was pretty poor in this game. And, well, the whole defence really was just poor. Apart from Daley Blind, he's been playing fantastically recently. He's my only really good defender at the moment, along with Neutink. I think those two have been pretty decent. Kurt Zuma's a bit of a letdown so far. I'm hoping for better things from him in the future. And you can see that we did pull it back in the second half, having a few more shots on target, but in the end we couldn't quite get that 1 point, which we have managed to do quite a few times this season, but not this time. And right here we do send the Spork out on loan to Bordeaux. He's 20 years old and he's 67 overall. I thought he needed a bit more experience before he was getting into the first team. And we also get the green light for Royston Drenthe here. I was really keen on signing him in the summer window, but now it looks like I'm going to be signing him along with Junior Melanda. We do get the green light for him as well, and he'll be a fantastic addition. He'll be going straight next to Jide Afoe or Lasse Schöne, depending on which one I play in the matches, but he'll be a more defensive player. As those two players, they're more of a attacking kind of midfielder, although they are alright holding midfielders. They're not brilliant together, as I need someone that's a little bit more defensive. And as Poulsen gets older and older and he starts to decrease even more and more this season, I'm going to need someone to replace him, because he can't be my only defensive midfielder in this whole team. Seems pretty stupid. I did, of course, send out the Spork on loan, and hopefully he will get more experience and come back next year if we do carry on this career mode next year. And he'll have a lot more experience, I'm hoping. But player growth has been pretty slow so far, and that's something that I have noticed on FIFA 14 quite a lot, is that player growth is just not as fast as FIFA 13. It's pretty annoying, to be honest. But in another sense, it's kind of good, because that means that you can't have Eden Hazard at 98 overall or something ridiculous like that. But you can still get him pretty high to about 90 or 91, as I saw in my FK Austria career mode. Of course, the one that I did with the best under-19s. I was looking at quite a few players, and of course Casillas was still at 14. He hadn't retired. The next season, though, after that, he did retire, of course, because I mean, 40 overall? No, 40 years old and 69 overall. That's pretty abysmal, if you ask me. And into this game, though, against Fiorentina in the FA Cup, we really should have taken our chances in this game. Once again, we just weren't playing well, but this was a fantastic through ball. I think that was from Lasse Schöne, the playmaker of the team, and he finds Victor Fischer in some open spaces, and a first-time shot goes into the bottom corner, and the goalkeeper stood no chance there. That was a fantastic through ball. beating the offside trap just about, and a fantastic first time. It's kind of a volley. I wouldn't really call it a volley. I'd call him a first time shot. And in the end, it does go into the bottom left-hand corner. Really good goal there. And the goalkeeper couldn't quite get down to save that. It's one of those shots where it's not really a P-roller, but those shots that go very, very low, they're very difficult for the goalkeeper to save. But Fiorentina weren't going to kind of lay down, and in the second half they did have quite a few chances, and right here Joaquin, I think it's Joaquin, the Spanish midfielder, whips in a cross, and this is just the kind of game that I was having in the second half. I mean, nothing was going my way. Deflections here, there, right and centre, left and right, going to America, I don't know. But that is just a ridiculous way to concede a goal. I do not know what I was doing there. I couldn't actually clear the ball away whatsoever. And in the end, they do equalise. And that was pretty late on into the game. 77th minute. I was hoping I could have held out for a win. But in the end, I do only get a draw. So a draw and a loss in this episode. Not too good. And, of course, we had that job offer from Manchester United. But, guys, if you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, it will be more than appreciated if you could leave a like on the video. It really does help me out, especially in this time when I'm a little less active on this channel. And it really does fuel me and give me motivation when I do have time to make some videos for you guys. Because at the end of the day, that's what I do like to do in my spare time. But anyway, guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode. And I'll see you next time for another episode. Thanks for watching.